Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, ladies. Mark Welsh Piper. Smoking a cigar this morning or this afternoon, and it's with a little bit of sadness. As you know, you'll be hearing our friend Smoking Saeed Youssef. His mother has passed away, so I've offered my condolences. I put a little short video up, and yeah, so condolences, prayers and thoughts are with him and his family at the moment. So I've got me what I've dubbed my LCS coffee. I'm actually coming to the end of it actually. And I'm smoking, as you would have seen on my Facebook account, my Instagram, La Aroma de Cuba, Amor. Now, as you will know, I've been trying these out. I'm a follower of Maz and Foch on Holt Cigars. This is the Le Passion, oh sorry, the Passion. This is the Amor, the blue band, and the edition Especial. I've been trying them in the Toro and the Churchills just to see if you get any difference in flavours. And I tell you what, this Amor, it's supposed to be a full-bodied cigar. What a banger this is, guys. I wanted to try these for quite a while. I said, as you know, I've recently got these in, and I think this is the crown in the jewel, or the jewel in the crown, I should say. Sorry, guys. What a cracking smoke this is. It's a bit flaky on the burn. It's a San Andreas wrapper made by Pepin Garcia in Esteli, Nicaraguan, with a Nicaraguan binder and filler. Dark chocolate wrapper, as you would expect from this wrapper. What a stick! And I said this is the first one I've had. Oof. This is easily a top 10 cigar for me. Excuse me, a bit of wind. Apologise, guys. As you know, my palate's not brilliant, but wow, what a smoke! And they're not an expensive cigar. Oh, I'm saying, well, my palate's not that good, but I've got a bit of pepper there. It's supposed to be a bit of black pepper in this. It's supposed to be obviously espresso coffee, bit of chocolate, dark chocolate. If it stays like this is, as I said, this is the Churchill. If it stays like this, I'll be happy. If the profile changes as I smoke down a cigar, it might get a little bit too strong for me. But at the moment, it's banging, as we say. And I was just reading up about it, you know, checking a few websites out. Now, Tobaccos Online have got, if you look it up, they've got the wrong box, the wrong pictures, because the Amor, which is this one, which tells you right there, is a blue band, and they're showing the incorrect cigars. They've actually got the Especial, which is the yellow banded one, which is this one, guys. That's what they're showing on tobaccoonline.co.uk. They're showing that brand, so it's not the Amor. So if you do intend to buy some, make sure you get the right ones. But they're cracking sticks, but this for me stands out on its own. Out of these three, I don't know, I haven't fully checked if they do others in this portfolio of the Aroma de Cuba, but as we all know, Pepin Garcia does some fantastic smokes. He does a lot of other blends for other cigars for other people. Now, you experts out there, now, is Pepin Garcia the same as Don Pepin, or is that a completely different person? Or is it his father? I don't know. Please, guys, stick your comments in the box. Be appreciated. But I can understand this is one of Maz's favourite cigars. You know, he highly rates this. It is a 95 rated cigar on Cigar Aficionado, and I can see why. A great stick. Wow, it's really surprised me, this has, because I was suspecting it to be a little more, because they say it's a full body cigar, but I find this so far more of the, I'd say, medium to full, you know, from my taste buds. As you can see, it's a bit flaky. This I was going to do. I was watching Maz and Foch on Holt Cigars yesterday, doing. They were doing a long ash competition with each other. You know, I can't remember what cigar they had. It was a great stick. It was a great, you know, the ash was really tight. Maz got a little bend on his, so Foch was winding him up, trying to knock his ash off, like, and all that. It was a good fun. So if you do like cigars, go and watch Holt Cigars, guys. Great couple of guys. They're both managers. One's the Foch is the higher manager of, you know, from Maz. Sorry, Maz, the other way down. Maz is the higher manager than Foch. They're both managers. One's like in, can't remember the exact titles. One's like, yeah, I think Maz is the general manager and Foch is the like a retail manager. So obviously Maz is the higher of the two. You might have recognised him, bald guy, glasses, Italian guy, smooth looking, cool looking dude. Enjoy their videos very much. I did used to watch what's that other guy comes over from America a lot. Goes to see the the Davidoffs a lot. Slip your mind at the moment. But I've stopped watching his channel. He's gone a little bit too yuppified for my liking. You know, he's got his own humidor, he's built a new house, and he's got a fantastic house and all that, you know. And he's got his own business and all that, and he's got, like I said, he's got this built-in humidor, all singing, all dancing. He's got wine in it as well, so he's a good, and he's got boxes and boxes of cigars. Yeah, and I'm very jealous. But am I stopped watching him because of jealousy? No. I've stopped watching him because he's just, out of my league sort of thing, you know. He's out of my, you know. I used to enjoy watching him. Guys, if you haven't tried the stick, or you haven't tried any of the La Aroma de Cuba cigars, Go and grab yourself a couple, try them out. Like I said, I got 2 of each. I said I got 2 in the, got 2 of the Churchills. I got 2 of the Toros. But this is for me, this is head and shoulders above the others I've smoked. Man, what a great cigar this is. I shouldn't be up this early, really, but I've had a real good sleep last night. I was absolutely knackered last night. Where I'd normally sleep, because I'm working tonight, I'd normally stay up all night and then go to bed early hours of the morning, sleep most of the day, and get up in the afternoon, you know, for my night shift. Sorry, I'm a little bit cutting off my own face to save me, whatever the saying is, you know. Yeah, really happy with this stick. Definitely will be getting some more of these in. No idea what the prices are over here compared to over the pond. But wow, I think these are about $225 for a box of 25. So I don't know what they're going to be. What's that, about 180 quid, something like 190 quid, something like that, equivalent. But I reckon these would be over here. I'm guessing, guys, I've not checked, like I said, I've not checked out. I would say, because of how greedy they are here with the taxes and whatever, I wouldn't be surprised if they're 300 quid a box, 320 quid. See, the ash is holding up pretty well because it was so flaky. I did have, can you imagine this being a Churchill? I did have quite a bit of ash earlier on. I was going to try and get the long ash, but with it being so flaky looking, I didn't want to risk it going all over my trousers like Maz did on his smoke off, what do you call it, his challenge yesterday. They had the competition on whoever won the smoke off, you know, the longest ash, the loser would have to eat the worm from the tequila bottle. And Foch wasn't having any of it. I'm not going to do that. Then he's trying to change the rules for saying he's gonna drink it with something rather than just eat it, which Maz did because he lost. Yeah, he went all over his trousers and everything. So he did eat it. He even bit the worm in half. Now I've never had tequila, so I've no idea what it tastes like. And then I can't remember the brand. Had the orange label, Summit Milan, I think it was so it called. And then they had another bottle which is Och, O-C. Och, is it Och? Echo Och, something like that. Which is supposed to be a well better to drink, you know, type of tequila. I've never had tequila. And obviously the worm, and he actually bit into the worm, Foch did. But I don't know, suppose with the worms, I suppose their innards or their juices or whatever they have, worms have, their blood or whatever you want to call it, so it all gets soaked up and the tequila either changes the worm. I'd like to think what it tastes like. Anybody's tried it. They say it's a worm for us in the UK. It's like a maggot, what you go fishing with, you know. They put on the end of a hook to try and get the fish to bite. So yeah, it's more like a maggot, which sounds awful. Yeah, and it is awful. You know, to think to be eating one of them worm I can stand, you know, and I think it's a lot thinner, not like our maggots we have they do use for fishing. And yes, so it is a thinner version of what we call a maggot. Yeah, but it was a good. I enjoyed watching them. They have a lot of recommendations. Do a lot of smokes, different. They guess the cigar, put a couple of cigars in, and have to guess what they're smoking. And even the aficionados, yes, it's just dropped. Even the aficionados like them guys, they don't always get it right. And I don't really expect them to, because at the end of the day, they smoke a lot of cigars on a daily basis, and obviously they're selling them as well, so you can't expect them to know everything about them. As you know, as any aficionado, they're going to have they're very well. They know the business. They've been in the business 20 odd years each, apparently. Excuse me. So they know the business inside out. Kirby Allison, that's the guy I was thinking of. Kirby Allison. If you want to check him out, go and check out his channel. Check out his humidor. Awesome humidor. Give him that. It's like it's what us poor people only ever dream of, because it's never going to happen in our lives. But fantastic humidor. And he's got cabinets of cigars. He hasn't got boxes. He has got some boxes, but he prefers a cabinet. If you can buy a cabinet, he'll buy a cabinet. And I would like to think the value he's got in his cigars, beyond anything I'll ever have anyway. Like I said, I got about 350 cigars. A load of different varieties, but like I said, I'm trying new ones all the time. And yeah, I can't knock these. If you like your cigars, you've not tried the Aroma de Cuba. Can't recommend this one high enough, guys. Don't be scared if you're not if you prefer the milder side of cigars. Like I said, this is supposed to be a full. All our palates are different. Yeah, and I used to be a little bit, I wouldn't go for a cigar if I knew it was a full, if it was a full strength. And as I said, don't go by the look of the wrapper either, because the wrapper can be deceiving. You think, a very dark wrapper means it's going to be a strong cigar. Not the case at all, Not the case at all, even though 60% of the flavour comes from the wrapper. It can be very deceiving, so if you don't be put off by a dark wrapper being a strong cigar. If you're going into a cigar lounge or your local tobacconist, talk to the people there. Yeah, they're in the know. Don't be scared to talk to them, Again, another lovely band on these Aroma de Cuba. I think this brand's been going since, these cigars, I don't know if I say the brand, the cigar, the Aroma de Cuba, I think they come out in 2002. Don't quote me on that, guys. What a great stick. I can't say it enough, And this is the first one of this one anyway, the Amor. As you can see, it does say Amor on the wrapper. You can't see it because my camera's crap. But on that lower band, Amor. Nice. It was nice to see Naomi from Ireland on yesterday. I've seen her for about a month or so. Polypore Piper. I enjoy watching her videos as well. Always out there in the, out in the wilderness, the countryside. I love it. Wow. Blow me away, this stick has really surprised by it. You know, I've not eaten. I don't feel green. I don't feel like I'm going to be sick. I mean, if you guys are smoking a cigar and you do start get that dizzy feeling or something, you know, or you think it's getting, the neck hit's getting a bit much for you, have a piece of dark chocolate. It makes a difference. Right guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Finish enjoying the smoke. Wow, I just can't say how surprised and how much I'm enjoying this. So I'm going to enjoy the last half of the cigar. Peace and tranquility. It's nice outside. This bloody tree here, which my neighbours is, won't cut it down. It's a horse chestnut tree, and when they chop, our garden is going to be a mess because it is full of horse chestnuts, and I mean some of them like apples at the moment. They are huge this year, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. Right guys, I love you and leave you. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next Welsh's Waffle. Always appreciate your comments. Appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate your time. And wish you a fantastic weekend, guys. Again, thoughts and prayers are with Smoking Saeed and his family. Yeah, it's always shocking to hear somebody's lost a loved one. So anyone going through any difficulties at the moment, thoughts are with you, prayers are with you. Take care everybody, be well, be safe, enjoy your smokes.